So what we're going to talk about right now is how to distribute your personal property from your trust. So all of those lovely items that you've collected over your lifetime, your furniture, your jewelry, your tools, your mementos. And so in your trust, we will have language that specifies that those items are going to be distributed according to any written instructions which you have left. And if you haven't left instructions, then we will specify either the trustee will decide or it will go to your children in equal shares. So you can look at your trust to see the default. But before we get to the default, you have the choice to be able to specify who you want to get those items. So in the back of your binder, under the Funding Instructions tab, is a sheet of paper where you can list who the recipient should be of a particular item and what that item is. You can then sign and date that form. This is something you can do many times. You can print out a new version of that document from your thumb drive, and you can do this every week. You can do a new version of that if you would like. So that is sufficient to allow the distribution of those items. I have a few clients who have gotten more creative and have done other things, so I want to mention this to you. All your trust says is written instructions. So theoretically, the piece of masking tape under the table would count as a written instruction, although I don't necessarily recommend that. One of my clients had a wonderful idea of having a notebook. So there was a cloth-covered notebook that she wrote notes to her children and to other people, and she wrote little stories about how she had acquired particular items, and more importantly, why she had decided to leave the item to a particular person, with complimentary notes about them. So this would be a perfect way to list your items and do a written instruction. Just make sure that that book can be found by the trustee so they know what your written instructions are. The other thing that clients who prefer computers have done is they have created a Word document, and they have put pictures, for example, of items into the Word document. This is especially helpful when you look at things like jewelry, because some pieces of jewelry can be a little confusing. Which gold ring are we talking about? And so this particular client had done photographs of each item and then printed that out and signed and dated it and put it into the binder. So that's another creative way to distribute your personal items.